have our beautiful CD player behind us here. So today we're going to start our first albums from the bunker, which is we're going to listen to CDs that are not available on Spotify or any of the streaming platforms. As you can see, there is a guest seat available here today. And we'll have guests sometimes and sometimes not. And one thing that we had to do to get to our music was go and get a fucking butter knife. And then from there, we had to sort of somehow, there we go, get it under that cellophane wrapper as such. One thing that Spotify is great for is getting rid of all this plastic that ends up in the ocean. And back in the day, when you got music, there was no link. There was a little booklet. For those of you watching who don't know, artwork was a big part of your music, so there was art on top of the CD as well. First press CD was like getting my first record. Check for any fingerprints, any scratches. Back. Starts with a didgeridoo. Starts with a didgeridoo. This is the first CD I ever recorded. I was probably about, almost 20 years ago, I would say. It's like, no, man, I can't listen to that. It's so embarrassing. And I'm like, yeah, that's the point. I'm sweating right now. I'm like, this is horrific. But also, a couple Beatos. The song here. I'm going to have a couple edibles because, gotta take the anxiety level down from this. This is ridiculous. Oh, see that? It skipped. I hit it with my elbow. Oh, that's a Beatles chord. That's a Beato. Pause. We'll run right. That was a real Beato. As a young, how did we rewind on this? I'm not even mad at this one bit. You can't find that anywhere. You'll never find that on the internet except for right now, live. And we also have this beautiful little bunker swing-off game, so head-to-head. So I'm just trying to set up for next week and make sure everything... 1 out of 5, not too bad. Oof. And yeah, so I broke into a car yesterday, but saved the day doing it. But I would like this to be most interactive. Of all my shows, I want to sit here and talk to the chat. We could joke about the fact that we listen to CDs on a plastic sheet that gets scratched in 1 second and never works again. And every time I bump this thing or even touch this wall over here, the whole thing skips and fails. Starts over again. You're like, where was I in the song? It was phenomenal. So we will do a second season, and we will do cassette tapes at some point. Yeah, that's our guest. Beautiful. That balances out the shot. Why didn't I do that an hour ago? Ooh. And this is a cheap case. Whoever had these pressed was not rich. I don't know. Does that conclude our broadcast day? The light needs to be in the center. How you guys like the set?